Welcome back, everybody. D&D Defenders of Kobold 5th edition campaign every other Friday.
Yeah.
For the rest of eternity, because we have nowhere else to go.
Yep. Here in the middle of a global pandemic.
Listen. Oh.
Hmm?
Nothing. It said hi, and I reacted poorly to it.
Oh.
You did. Were you caught off guard?
A little bit. I forgot that was a thing that happens.
Yep.
Hello.
And Eddie has an
Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard.
Somebody put too many thoughts in the thought machine. It's belching them back up. It happens. So, where do we leave off, Joe?
Yeah, who remembers last session?
That's why I asked you where we leave off, Joe.
No.
We did not fight any blind people, regrettably.
No,
Or
that was the
No,
previous.
no blind people.
That was the previous. We did dungeon delve. We escaped. We tricked some. Or did we? Was that all the previous session? Did we drop off the good shit? We did.
Yep. So you
talked to
met
the guy.
with the guy.
Yeah, we fought the
Dropped
thing
off.
with many arms and legs, and then we brought the
Yeah.
girl to the guy and left her with him because we have zero morals or very questionable at best.
Mm-hmm. He was confused by that too. He wasn't expecting you to find a body, or at least one well preserved, and all
Yes,
of that.
he seemed confused that there was a woman preserved there. He
And
seemed
even more
annoyed.
so.
He seemed annoyed that the mask was stuck to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Which, I mean, to be fair, prove we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Or prove we did do it.
Sure.
Either way, he didn't really want
Either
the
way.
mask or the lady. He just wanted the staff.
Yeah.
The main thing was the staff. The rest was a bonus. So
Mhm.
there you go.
Here you go. Dead lady, weird mask, and later.
Yeah. He definitely seemed to light up the most when you gave him the staff. He seemed aware that the mask was there, but wasn't as after that, and just didn't know anything about the lady.
Yeah. Which we don't either, and probably never will.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna tally this up to a whole lot of. I don't care about the lady.
We got paid and then went and
Right?
spent some
Got
money.
money.
Bought some
Yep.
sweet
I
swag.
got cheddar. Who cares?
He gave you another request for a job to go find some more items for him in the gardens in Dunmanora. But before you guys were setting out to go do that, you were gonna shop around town for a bit.
Yep.
And Dan
yep.
bought
we
the
did some-
greatest stealthing item of all time.
All time.
Yeah.
Oh, what was
What
it?
was it?
The magic bagpipe that turns
Yes.
you invisible.
Oh
The
shit.
Oh,
ladder
right.
plays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Very big asterisk next to invisible.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't
Will
be
not
seen. This is correct. Technically, it's not inaccurate.
But you are playing the bagpipes.
Yeah.
You are
Turn
very
invisible.
loud.
And then
Yep.
still fail all of your stealth checks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gradient to it too. So like if you play slightly, you're only slightly transparent. You've got to go full out to be not seen.
Oh, that's great. I'm just imagining like somebody playing something very kind of sad and emo and
Mhm.
kind of
Alright.
like just trying to quietly sneak across the back of a room and not really you
Very
know.
lightly playing the Pink Panther theme on bagpipe.
Ba-dum, ba-dum,
Right.
ba-dum.
You might find yourself in occasions where you know it's blind or deaf or something, but not blind. I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll see. But yeah, I think you guys were just wrapping up your shopping. I think everyone had bought pretty much all they wanted. Then Eddie was getting his cloaks, like custom made. Right. I think that was the only thing that we had like outstanding that hadn't been finished.
Yeah, my cloaks were supposed to be ready like by the end of the second day, so we're basically just killing time overnight, staying in the inn.
Right.
Gonna go pick a bar fight, that kind of stuff. Dan bought all of his cool swag, which I don't even remember what all Dan got.
Too much to count.
He bought a lot of
Too
stuff.
much to count. He got a lot of stuff and leveraged our purchase for his own discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so
that's-
good.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I will say that none of it is going to add up to the machine gun, the snake machine gun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure I'd even call it a machine gun. It didn't really work that fast, did it?
No,
It
didn't.
was
No.
a machine.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
And
like
it was a gun.
It was like a bolt action snake rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my snake Luger.
Mhm.
Pop.
That was good. That's still technically in the world somewhere, so you may be able to find it.
Somewhere in the world, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a cadaver in a ditch somewhere that's holding on to this weird looking item.
Right.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have to find my old character and fight him to
Mhm.
get that gun.
I will fight you for the chance to. Yeah, he's gonna pull out the snake gun and go, "Ha ha!" And a little garden snake's gonna come out. You're gonna cave his skull in with a fire flail.
Yeah. I don't
Pick
think
that off the ground like, "Thank you."
Yeah, I don't think your old character ever met your new character.
No.
So, and he's the only one. Well, yours and Theron's characters are the only ones that know anything at all about the previous party.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's okay. My character's just, I mean, you know, Yorman is just kind of like, he's like, these guys seem really fun and interesting. And we can make money.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's where it's
there's a
at.
body count that's probably going to come behind us, which means I can make that work.
Mhm. All right.
Literally make it work.
I think we were like at the
Yeah.
end of the first day.
Alfred?
Was there anything that you guys were wanting to do on that first day?
Yeah. We want to go find a bar. And
Right.
Yeah, we want to go
get-
find a bar.
We want to get Volo into a fist fight, and we want to put bets on it. And then we want to
Oh,
cheat.
yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's par for the course right there. Bingo.
All right. So you would know. I think you guys already chose the room, or chose the inn.
Yeah, I
and
think
had
so.
Got your rooms and things.
Yeah.
So you would know that was one that was probably. I think when you went in, there wasn't like really any activity or whatever, but you kind of got the hint that towards the end of the day or into the night, it gets a little bit more rowdy and things. You might be able to get some sort of a bar fight or, you know, similar activity to what you guys usually do going. And you do notice that. So pretty late in the day, as you guys are waiting in this inn, it's kind of when all the farmers are stopping. Everyone's closing up their shops for the night, and the people that don't have anywhere to go or just would rather be there start kind of collecting in the bar, and it's getting a lot louder or whatever. But it's not like an actual fight or anything that's broken out like in the previous one. It's just a bunch of people having a good time in this bar, you know, normal shenanigans and
Microphone
things.
fell apart.
I saw that. Are you having technical difficulties, Chuck?
Yeah, I just didn't get the mount tightened up enough because I moved it today.
Oh yeah.
Keep going though. Keep going.
Okay. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot going on. You guys are just in this bar. It's people are kind of pouring in. There's not really a bard or anything going on, so I imagine that'd be an opportunity for you, Dan, if you were wanting to recoup some money or such.
Oh yeah. Plus, I gotta help cover up my help here.
Yeah. All right. So how are you guys wanting to go about doing this? There's not really, you know, everyone's just kind of minding their own business, drinking.
We should kind of like spread out a little bit and try and strike up you know, loud conversations talking about the great Volo and how he could, you know, take anybody in the bar.
Agree with
Yeah,
that.
perhaps
Also,
Perhaps I'll sing of his battles.
Sing an ode to Volo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for them subs there, Ultimate Blitz and Friendin. You two
Oh,
are fucking great.
snap.
All right.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. Let's have people that are wanting to do that. Give me some checks. Let's have Dan give me a performance,
Okay.
and then everyone else can do either a persuasion if you're being kind of accurate, or you can do deception as well if you're like trying to just really play up his deeds and such.
What was the first one?
You can either.
I got my
so
performance in, so.
Dan's doing the performance, and then everyone else can either do deception or persuasion.
Oh, I'll do persuasion to help out.
Don't worry. I got a 21 on my performance, so.
Ooh, I backed you up.
Damn.
Okay.
23. Singing your good words as you're singing your good words.
Mhm.
Nice.
Rolled a 15 for deception.
All right. So there's enough of
Yeah,
you that you're just all kind of chiming in from around. You're like, hey, I recognize that song. And, pitching in and...
They want to be a
about-
part of it.
yeah. Volo and his greatness. You hear a few people, though, around the bar like, who's this Volo guy? I've never heard of him. Volo, what are you doing with this?
I'll wait at the door and wait until the song is over.
Okay. Imagine it plays out. And as the song ends, what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna kick down the door with my new sunglasses, my mood ring, and my Volo license plate necklace.
All right.
And announce
do
to the
so.
bar, Volo has arrived.
You do so. You do quite a dramatic entrance. The door like swivels open, kind of batters off the wall a little bit, but doesn't have like a mechanism to swing back, so it's just kind of sitting there open. You walk in and plop down out the bar and order yourself a drink.
Yeah. A large, whatever the people here drink.
They drink.
Give
just
me one large whatever you
indiscriminate,
drink.
Mead or ale.
Give me your finest drink.
The bartender's like, okay, and seems to be confused as to what all your getup is. Like, I've never heard of you, but you're this Volo guy they're singing about. He serves it to you.
Volo is well known far and wide.
Well, not far enough, I guess, because I've never heard of you. And the bartender serves you and goes away.
Volo's
hear
just gonna
this-
drink his beer.
Hear
He
this-
is not a charismatic man.
Right. But you'll definitely hear a voice like way back in the corner of one of the bars. It's this deep, grusky voice. It's like, who's this Volo character? And
I am Volo.
this guy stands up.
Showtime.
And this man stands up and he's wearing like what looks to be a farmer's getup. He's wearing a vest and all that, but it looks way too small for him. And he's got some, his hands look all calloused and beaten up. He looks like he's been working all day out. And stands up and is just kind of like walking through and scanning. It's like, I hear someone goes by the name Volo around here.
I'll stand up and adjust my stained glass spectacles and say, I am Volo.
Like,
Here we go.
what'd you do that warrants a song made about you?
Trouble.
Oh no.
You were there when the city fell from the sky.
That's
Volo
true.
once punched out a monk. This monk was blind from staring at the sun for too long.
You punched the sight back into him
You punch the sight
just
back
so
in.
he could see you beat his ass.
shit.
Unlike certain other characters I run elsewhere, I don't have any notes with one-liners in there for him.
That's fine.
That's fair.
And he just kind of like looks you up and down. He's like, you don't look too tough. It's kind of weird they have a song about you. And he'll like,
Would you like to test Volo?
like, I think that'd be good. Yeah. Ever heard of
Take off-
the Iron Face around here? And he's like
Oh.
waiting.
That's a name.
Yeah, no. No will be the response.
That's me. I'm the Iron Face. Got a face of iron.
What's his crotch made out of?
Not important.
You, you will be the footed ass when I kick your ass. Take off my glasses and my license plate and my mood ring, and I'll get ready to throw down.
He like cracks his knuckles like, let's take this outside.
Very
He'll,
well.
like, start strutting out. His shoulders like almost touch either end of the door as he's walking through.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
A large lad.
Mhm.
Who
All right,
wants to watch a bar fight?
yeah. I'll kind of throw my hands on your shoulders on the way out the door and just go, you got this, you can do this, just like before. And I'll go ahead and cast guidance on you.
All right. You do so. He struts out, and it's just kind of like a dirt clearing with some grass growing in it on the outside. There's like a tiny bit of light. Not a whole lot going on, but there's light coming from lanterns and things that are light just spilling out of the tavern itself. So you're able to see. And he rolls his sleeves back a little bit. He's like, all right, big boy. And kind of raises
We gotta try
fists goes
and
into a stance.
encourage the bar to come outside, so that way we can continue,
Right.
our cheating discreetly.
Yeah.
Should we kind of jump in the middle here for a second, Chuck, and just kind of be like, what do we say? What are the odds we're putting here between the two of you?
Yeah, if we're gonna do this, let's
Let's
some
make it
coin in.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
Those who
all right.
bet on the Iron Face will be saddened when the Iron Face meets the dirt.
That's some big words right there. Let me actually make sure I got money left. Yeah. I'll tell you what, 5 gold on Volo. And I'm going to clap my hand on Volo's shoulder and cast guidance on him discreetly.
Does guidance stack?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think it does.
Okay, well, bummer.
Because that's what Eddie had on him as well, right? Was guidance.
Oh, did you already have
Yeah.
guidance on him?
Yeah, I threw guidance on him already once, but let's see.
I don't think it will. I'll
Oh,
just
sure.
wait and find
It just
a way to
says
discreetly...
all it says is it just says once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice.
I would, if I was in the DM's chair, I would probably say it's not stacking.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it does.
Now,
So I'll
is
just
guidance
find
It says it
concentration,
takes concentration and it lasts up to 1 minute. So technically, if you and I both cast it and we're both concentrating on it, it's like any other spell effect, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, well, the
Because
way
it's
I
at
see
the
it
u-
is
it's
like,
at the
you get the guidance like tag or whatever. Like you have guidance on you, and
Yeah.
when
I-
you do, your
but
next
it's
thing,
but it's
Yeah,
at
it's
the
up to you.
recipient's discretion when they want to use it.
Right. I
According
think
to the
I'm
flavor
just going to
text.
wait and I'll find time to discreetly slap him on
Yeah.
the back.
Okay.
There you go.
And
Throw him back
recast.
into the ring or something.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's a buff. Usually buffs are a one deal.
One shot
Yeah.
deal. Yeah.
I
It's just
wouldn't
kind of
let
weird
him-
the way it's worded.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him roll more than one of them at a time. But
No,
No,
definitely not
sure.
one at a time. I'm just thinking like, can you have both active at the same time
I
at
wouldn't.
his discretion?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I don't think most effects let you do that.
Yeah.
So
No,
you'd
most
have
of
to
them
find
probably don't.
another way to apply it.
Some way to,
Yeah, to
some way,
recast it on him.
wipe the sweat off his forehead in between rounds.
Right. All right. So as you do this, some more people start spilling out behind him. They're like, 5 gold on him. He doesn't look too tough. I'll do 15 on the Iron Face.
That's 15
Yeah,
gold. You're gonna lose, my friend.
Chuck and I will start working as ring girls, walking around, collecting the bets, holding this, just kind of keeping the odds, keeping track of everything, and kind of stoking it and saying, "Come on! Anybody can vote on Volo. Anybody gonna put money on this man? You know, songs have been sung about him."
Mm-hmm.
And see, and I'm assuming Dan's still playing, kind of coming out in the background and playing outside now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bardic inspiration on him too while we're at it.
I'll kind of walk around as I'm yelling. Kind of Chuck and I are meandering about, holding people's kind of coins and stuff to keep track of it, and I'll kind of meander over towards Theron and just like, "You, sir, there. Surely you'll put some money on Volo, won't you? You've heard of his great exploits."
I'm just gonna say yeah to that.
You'll put 5 gold down, won't you? Surely you'll put 5 gold on this. I mean, look at him. He's a fine specimen of a man.
Let's make it 10 gold.
10 gold.
Ooh.
10 gold for the fine gentleman here. Will anybody else see this bet? And just kind of keep walking around and stoking it all up. I'm not going to actually take anything from Theron. I'm just going to kind of grasp his hand and his coin purse for a second, kind of make it look like I took coins from him.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. We're going to say you collect 6 bets on Iron Face and 4 bets on Volo. And they're each running at 10. As soon as people start putting it up to 10. There's 2 that did 15 on Iron Face, but everyone else did 10. So
we got a total of 70 there on Iron Face. We got a total of about 40 on Volo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. So Iron Face just readies up and it's like, I'll let you get the first hit in, bud. And he like slaps his cheek a little bit and
aim for something other than the face, I would suggest.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna go right for the bread basket. Just go for a punch.
Just the elbow, crooked arm, just right up between the legs. Lift him clean off the ground.
You can try at least one punch to the face because maybe they call him the Iron Face because he's got a really weak face and he doesn't want you to punch him.
Oh man.
Never
off.
Who knows?
It'd be funny if you hit him and all of a sudden he drops to the ground and then all of a sudden you drop out of your hand like a brick.
I don't think Volo's capable of thinking, that many layers deep, though.
There'll have to be some sort of punching glove with lead knuckles in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 for the first hit.
okay, that hits.
Damn.
All
Nicely
right,
done.
for the second hit, I'm gonna roll that guidance. Oop. Hey, there we
And
go.
a
That'll be
4.
a 15.
Nice.
15 is enough to hit.
All right,
good.
so that'll be 12 damage on him.
Okay. Well, so you notice that as you're laying these hits on him, they don't seem to be quite hurting him as much as you'd expect. You feel like you're connecting all the way, but he just doesn't seem to be getting too hurt from him.
This man is made of iron.
Perhaps he also cheats.
Perhaps he also cheats, yeah. Or he has a magic item on him or something that's buffing him.
All right. He chuckles a little bit at that. He's like, good hits. And he winds back his fist and just goes all out and just tries to deck you onto the ground. So we're going to make just attack. I think an 18 beats you.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this, make a strength check or a save.
All right. 22.
You pass it. Okay. You still take the damage of 8 as he slams his fist in your head, and you're able to like keep your balance a little bit. You almost feel staggered, but he just kind of pushes you backwards, not knocking you onto the ground. He chuckles at that. And he's like, "Oh, at least you're still on your feet." And he starts prancing around a little bit. This guy doesn't look very nimble. Like he looks pretty muscly, but he's not like toned in any way. He's just a giant like sack of meat, pretty much, with legs.
His gristle and toes. That's all he is.
He's huge and with an incredibly like square face. It does that, and that moves on to. I guess we didn't do initiative, so we should probably just have everyone roll out their initiative.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because you normally all try and chime in.
7.
Oh, good 20 there, Volo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Joe was prepared for us to fight.
Let's see. Okay. So after Iron Face, it is Dan.
Okay, I might take this opportunity to strum up real loud on my hurdy-gurdy and cast Bane on him.
Okay.
Since it only requires sight to target.
Okay.
Nice emo jam. You're no match for Volo.
And he just needs to make a charisma save of 15.
Okay.
How much charisma does the Iron
Nat
Face
1.
have?
He fails.
Good.
Okay.
Then for all of his incoming, attacks or saves that he makes, he gets to roll a d4 and subtract it from his check.
Okay.
And with that, I will continue my performance.
All right. You add that onto him. Eddie, so you're next.
Yes. Alrighty. While we're standing here, in all the, I imagine there's a lot of noise, with the singing and music going on, the fighting, everybody cheering, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to just try and kind of very quietly cast Detect Magic and see if I can tell if there's anything coming from him.
Detect
Maybe
magic?
anything on his person. Yeah, anything on his person or somebody in the crowd that's not one of us.
Okay. Pop that off. You're casting it instantaneously? Or you're
actually using a spell slot?
Yeah, I'm using my action. Yeah, using a spell slot.
Okay. Sure. So you ping that off. And you are getting a few auras from him. You're seeing one of enchantment kind of over his person, but that seems to be probably from what Dan did, because I think Bane is enchantment, right?
Let me double check. I believe that's correct, though.
If it puts an effect on it that alters,
it's enchantment.
Yeah, it should be enchantment.
So you would see enchantment from Dan's spell, but you would also see abjuration and transmutation coming from him.
Oh.
And the abjuration seems to be over his whole body, and the transmutation seems to be on the like wraps he has on his fists.
Ooh.
Oh, because they're probably more than fists.
Well, he's probably got like knuckle duster cloth.
He's probably got a
fist
weapon
wraps.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't have anything I can do against that.
No dispel magic.
I don't have dispel magic, and all
I
of
do,
my
but I'm gonna have to wait till my next turn.
yeah, anything I can do to debuff him is going to be very, very obvious.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see
Yeah,
if we can see damage being done that seems amiss from being hit barehanded.
Yeah, what I might be able to do is next round around, I might be able to hit him with the dispel magic just on the hand wraps. See if I can uncover those and make them plainly visible so that we can go, hey, wait a second.
I'm pretty sure dispel magic's like you point it at an area. It's just like an AoE effect, and then
It's choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yeah, I guess since you've identified the effects, you should be able to.
Yeah, that's why
Dispel them
that's why I tried to do that instead of just blindly throwing a dispel at him as a person. I wanted to see what I could ping off of.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good
yeah.
thought.
That works then.
In the chat's the exact wording for dispel magic.
Well done. We won't be out cheesed in a fight.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, if one of us can get, I mean, if I can get close to one of like either Chuck or even Volo directly or something like that, I'll try and relay that information to them using my movement, just to get close to them and kind of whisper in their ear like, hey, he's, there's some funky shit going on, and just let them know. That way, at next glance, and anytime either one of us, Chuck, either one of us can come in contact with Volo to push him back in the ring or something else, buff him, guide him, whatever.
About this? How about you focus on debuffing the other guy, and I'll worry about healing and buffing Volo.
Sounds good. Yeah. Well, I'll just kind of make my way to Chuck, let him know what's going on with my movement, and then we'll kind of just hash it out real quick. Just say like, okay, next chance I get, I can try and dispel it, but just keep him up. Keep Volo up.
I'm going to be trying to debuff the other guy as well.
Okay.
Just to make sure it's not obvious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's last time what we did is we had Volo push the guy kind of into me, and I was able to cast it on him. I can't. Was it like a?
Yeah, it was by touch. You had to like touch him. So the guy we pushed, I think we had Volo push him into the crowd, and you were in the crowd.
Yeah.
And you just kind of touched him from behind and pushed him back in.
This one's a little bit different. So this one, the previous fight you guys were in was like in the middle of a bar. There was just a ring cleared out of just people, and you guys were
it was crowded. It was tight.
This one, you're outside, and all the people are just kind of like standing outside of the door of the tavern, watching these two fight, like out in the clearing a little bit away.
Yeah,
so you're
the
not,
likelihood
like, surrounding them on all sides.
Yeah, we got to be extra careful with our tampering.
We should
the real question.
Well, he chose to fight outside, so.
Yeah, he's the one who asked us to step outside, or asked Volo to step outside.
All right, this is easy. Eddie, you work on debuffing. I'll work on just keeping Volo healed. Because I got healing word.
Yep.
And it's at a range.
Yep. Yeah,
and I'll make sure to hurdy-gurdy nice and loud.
Okay. So, Eddie, you did your detect magic.
Yep.
I'm gonna hurdy my gurdiest.
To Chuck.
Jake, have I seen Volo take any hits yet?
Yeah, you saw him take 8 points of damage. From,
okay, I'm gonna burn a spell slot and cast healing word on him.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Going to heal.
Beverage time.
You bastard.
And don't forget, Jake, you have Bardic Inspiration still.
I do.
7 points of healing.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And I can do that from 60 feet.
Nice. You ring that out.
Yep. Only verbal, so I mutter a little prayer and
Yeah.
You get some extra
And there's
hit
enough
points.
cheering and stuff in the crowd and people that you're not worried about people hearing that.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Loops back around to Jake.
Alrighty. Attack number 1 coming in, Adam.
Okay.
All
That
right.
hits.
Let's see. I'm gonna spend a superiority die to try to knock him down with a
Okay.
trip attack. I can add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. That's also good. Roll 1d8. So that'll be 9 damage instead of 6.
Okay.
And if the target
Still
is
same
large
thing.
or
It doesn't
smaller,
feel like it's hitting for the full amount, but
yeah.
still hurting him.
But he'll have to make a strength saving throw of 18, which I think he might. But if he fails, he gets knocked prone.
He does not. Roll a 5. So.
Ooh, nice. In that case, attack number 2.
Okay. And he gets roll with advantage because he is now prone.
Yes. All right,
Ooh.
17.
Yep, that hits.
How'd we do?
Jake got a solid hit on him,
Nice.
knocked him down.
Tripped him, knocked him prone, and then got a second hit on him.
Actually, while he's still down, I'm going to go ahead and blow my action surge for another couple of attacks.
Okay.
Unarmed strike number 1, 26 to
Cool.
hit.
Hit.
Jesus.
And number 2, 23 to hit.
Hit.
God damn.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. So let's see. You hit him
Wow, you're
4
hitting
times.
hard.
Yep.
Let out the fury, Volo.
So you hit him once and just down him, and he just kind of stumbles backwards and lands with a thud, and you just feel the earth shake almost. The weight of this guy hitting the ground, and you just start wailing on him, fist after fist. And again, they're not all completely hurting him as much as you'd expect, but he seems to start getting messed up. He's bleeding a little bit. He's not bloodied, but you're like clearly injuring him from this.
Having
Yeah.
some impact.
Yeah. And he seems very confused.
Then I'll get up and I'll scream, "Yeah!" and pose. Yes,
Yep.
thank you.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, moves to the Iron Face, who is going to use half of his movement to stand. And he kind of brushes himself off a little bit. And he's going to go over and just put both of his hands together and try and smash down on your head.
Bonk.
Bling blong.
All right. Rolls a 16. Does that hit?
That matches.
Matches. So that's a hit.
Yep.
All right. Dealing.
Actually, he needs to he needs to roll a d4 and subtract that from his
He did.
attack.
That's right.
Because of
he has
Bane.
Bane.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
That's including the D4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Dang.
That's why I rolled twice. Yep. So he deals you 10 damage as his
Oof.
fists smash down once with his first attack. And then he's going to pull one away and try and hit you in the gut second time. And this time, Bane might save you. Yep, -4. So 12 does not hit.
Yeah.
There we go.
So he misses on that second one, doesn't quite connect right. So just 10 damage total from that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, moves down to Dan.
Did you use the Bardic Inspiration yet?
Not yet.
I don't know. There's much that I can really do on my turn then. I was kind of expecting to have to do that again, but I suppose I will just keep up Bane, and
Okay. Yeah,
we'll
that
just see
works.
how it goes.
All right. Eddie, anything you're doing?
Yes, I will go ahead and see if I can cast Dispel Magic on his fists, kind of where I was getting that transmutation pinging off of.
Okay.
Let's see here. If it's a spell of 3rd level or lower on the target, ends. If it's 4th level or higher, then I have to do a check.
Roll.
Okay. It's 10 plus the spell's level.
Yep.
So let's see here. So I need to do
And so you roll a d20, and then you add your, I believe, your
20 plus my
spellcasting modifier.
spellcasting modifier, yeah. Which is going to be nat 20.
Easy. So you cast this at him, this dispel magic, and hits his fist wrap things that he's wearing. And you don't see any like immediate effect. They kind of like shift a little bit on his hands though. And he seems confused. Like he seems to notice that, and he like kind of clenches his fists a little bit. But just kind of keeps looking at Jake. But it seems to have undone some sort of effect that were on those wraps.
Okay. That's pretty much all I can do at the moment.
We should see if we can up the bet with everybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So after I cast that and I kind of see that he notices or he sees that something's up with him or shakes him or whatever, I guess I'm assuming that it did something. I don't know what it did yet, but I'm assuming it did something, which was the aim this time around. So what I will do is I'll kind of look at Chuck and Theron and just kind of start yelling loudly like, "Come on, guys, let's get into it. Anybody want to put more money on this? This is getting interesting."
All right. So you'll call that. I'd say your action was used to do that dispel magic, but you're definitely doing like your free action to start trying to stir that up.
Yeah, just yelling at people and stuff,
right.
just kind of just offhandedly, like not animated, jumping around or running around to people or anything like that, but just kind of yelling out loud.
Moves down to Chuck.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do healing word again.
Okay.
Just give Jake some more healing. 5.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna keep cheering, keep yelling. Yeah.
Awesome. Then Chuck, after you, goes to Theron, I believe. Actually, where was Theron's turn? I don't see him in the...
I don't know if there's a whole lot I can do. Because if I tried to...
I think he rolled either a 14 or a 15, Joe.
Okay.
For initiative.
I had...
I think it was like Theron, Dan, then me, then Chuck, but I can't remember for sure.
Let's see his... We'll just say he's after Chuck, because I don't think I had him go this turn order. Theron, did you say you were doing anything? Or just kind of waiting until they get, like, knocked to the side of the ring?
I don't feel like I'm going to be able to safely get Ray of Enfeeblement cast like I did last time, because it's not close to proximity. Somebody can see it and kind of throw the whole thing, so I'll just probably have to wait my turn.
Okay. Are you going to try and do anything with the crowd?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. We'll move from Theron then to Jake.
Alrighty, I'll grab my head and pop my neck, and then I'll come back with another couple of unarmed strikes at this guy.
Okay. Roll.
Number 1. Critical hit.
Okay. I was going to say it just does flat out double on this.
Nice.
So in this case, it would be
Doling
7.
out the harshness.
So all right then. So 7 plus. I'm gonna say that 26 will hit, or no, 22 in this case. 22 would hit.
Yep.
Yeah, and that is on your turn. Critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a crit. Okay, all right. That's unarmed strike is not a melee weapon, so that'll be all I can do.
Okay. Yep.
So the critical on that first one is what? 14 total, something like that.
7 points.
It'll-
No,
yeah,
7
it'll-
total.
It doesn't double the modifier.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just 1 point. But yeah, so from there, he is looking a little bit messed up. He's not bloodied yet, but
Dang,
yeah,
he's a sturdy boy.
hitting them. After Jake goes to the Iron Face again, who he's gonna like retighten his wraps and kind of clench his fists again and seem like something's kind of off, and just gonna shrug it off and go over and try and hammer on you twice more. He still has Bane on him, and that is a miss. And that is he rolled a -1.
Oh wow!
So that's because of Bane, because he has a positive strength modifier. So with that, yeah, he seems like really confused and flustered. He's like just threw 2 fists and they were nowhere near you. And he's just like staring at his fists and like he keeps like doing this thing where he's like trying to clench his fists and it seems extremely confused. Goes to Dan.
Why won't my rocket fists activate?
You haven't used your Bane, or not your Bane, sorry, the Bark Inspiration yet?
Nope, not yet.
All right, I will continue to hurdy-my-gurdy and try and get some people motivated here. This is an incredible fight.
For a fixed fight, this is an oddly even fight that we're not really doing a whole lot for.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and see somewhat neutral, though. An incredible fight between 2 incredible fighters.
Maybe sing up Iron Face a little bit, get more people to bet for him.
Yeah, I might do that a little bit.
All right. From there, Dan, it moves to Eddie. Anything you're doing on your
Right.
turn?
Let's see here.
Let's see, there's still a abjuration and a enchantment effect on him.
See, Jake, you're down what, 7 points of health at this point, something like that. 6, 7,
6. Yeah.
6. Okay. Yeah, I've really only got maybe one more shot with Dispel Magic because I got to save 1 spell slot.
Okay. Are you going after?
I have to think like I got to think like a necromancer now. Spell slots.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and get off one last Dispel Magic and just kind of aim it at his person, his body.
Okay.
Where I was pinging that the abjuration was coming off of him, wasn't it?
Okay. It was abjuration and enchantment.
Right. The enchantment. Well, the enchantment was from the Bane, wasn't it? And the
That's what you would assume.
Transmutation was coming off of his. That's what I assumed. The transmutation was coming off of his fist. So the last one was abjuration. That was his whole body, right?
Yeah, it just seemed to be like his person. Just kind of like an aura from his person emanating.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna try and. So I got to roll. I'm guessing it's above level 3 spell. So I'm gonna have to roll for it again. Okay.
This one is not actually.
Oh, it's not.
So you hit the abjuration, and it just ends. You see
Okay. Awesome. If it's level 3 or below. Awesome. Okay.
It just ends
Wow.
outright.
Awesome.
And,
What?
see that.
Anything happen?
You don't see anything happen visually, but you just don't see this aura. The only aura you see on him now is the enchantment.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. After Eddie, it is Chuck.
Yeah, the only thing I can really do from a distance without giving myself away is to keep pumping heals into Jake.
Okay.
Jake, how badly do you look injured?
Not that badly. Like
I'm
still rocking about 9/10 of my health here.
Okay. I am just going to do another level 1 healing word. Just light healing, 5 damage. or
Boom.
5
There we
healing.
go.
Nicely done.
Yeah, and that's all. I just keep cheering, calling out, Volo, do your fucking shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Theron, your turn. Doing anything? Just kind of waiting it out.
Same as before, just keep waiting and letting it pass.
Okay. Jake, your turn.
I'm feeling good after that last heal, so I'm gonna put my hands down and I'm gonna tell Iron Face to take his best shot.
Okay. Are you gonna like hold action to retaliate after he hits you, or are you just forfeiting your turn?
I'm just gonna forfeit my turn. I'm just gonna let him have at it.
Okay.
One of us is in deep trouble.
I guess that technically evens you out for him letting you take the first shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the first shot at the beginning. He'll get the last shot at the end.
Okay.
First
do
shot
that.
at the end.
Last shot at his end.
So he chuckles a little bit.
It'll be his end.
He like puts his thumb on one nose and sprays some blood out of it and goes over to you and clenches his fist and points at your chest and then just kind of raises his finger until it's right at your face. Pulls back. He's just going straight at you.
Be great if he misses.
Would be.
I hope so.
He only rolled a 1 on the Bane, so he does hit.
Oh, dang.
But doesn't hurt as much as it has been. And you just take a flat 6 damage.
All right.
Yeah. As that hits. Yeah. And I think he has another attack as well. So I'll do that. It does not hit. Okay.
Oh no!
So you pretty much take that hit in stride, and he seems even more confused. Moves to Dan.
Unfortunately, I'm still kind of in the same situation. You haven't used the Bardic Inspiration yet, have you? Because you've
Nope.
just been rolling through the... Yeah.
Just been taking it like a champ, soaking it up like a sponge.
Look
I
at
haven't
the
missed a single hit
confidence.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Eddie.
All right. Since there's really nothing else to do at this point, I guess I'll go ahead and get off a healing word of my own, level 1. There's
Yep.
7 more healing.
All right. Healing back up.
Just cheer along with the crowd. Come on, you could do better than that, Iron Face.
And that actually puts me back up to my max. So
All right. Theron.
My turn again?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going through quick.
Yeah, no. Just pass again.
Okay. Jake, your turn.
alrighty, attack number 1. Here we go.
Hits.
19. All right, and I'm gonna spend a maneuver point to add 1d8 to that
Yep.
damage. So that's
Nice.
I
gonna
feel like he
10
takes
damage.
all of this.
And he'll have to make
Yeah.
a strength saving throw for DC 18
Okay.
to get knocked
Nice.
prone.
Jab, jab, hook, body shot, body shot, body shot.
And with that hit too, he is bloodied. What was the DC on that?
18.
18.
Yeah.
He fails that. You said it knocks him prone again?
Yep.
Okay. So he is knocked prone.
All right. Guess I can't really knock him prone again, but I'll make another trip attack to see if this hits him. Let's see. 19.
19, 22.
Spend another superiority die to at least
Yep.
add 1d8 to the damage. 7.
Ooh, nice.
He takes all of that as well.
Oof. Nice.
Yeah.
So, was that 13?
Yep.
He's looking
Are-
really bad at this point.
So here's a question. Are we going to let Volo kill a man before the end of the night?
No, should kill him.
Let's just see how it goes. You
I
know?
mean, not
It
that we
is
can
what
stop
it
him.
is.
That's true. That's true. I'm not sure we could stop him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Iron Face is on the ground. Volo is pummeling away at him. Iron Face is going to use his movement to stand back up. And he's going to attempt to grapple Jake with his first attack. Rolls a nat 1. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my 22 there beats it.
yeah. So he like tries to grab for you, just completely fails miserably, and he's gonna put his fists together and try and club you with them again.
In Volo's world, attempt grapples you.
And that Bane is brutal. -4 misses.
He's just whiffing at air
Yeah.
at this point.
If only your dice weren't rolling well tonight, Joe.
I know.
You're gonna put your hand on his forehead. And he's gonna be sitting there swinging like this.
That's essentially what's happening right now. Dan, goes your turn.
Boy, I might just humming up a little bit here about how Volo is crushing the opposition.
Yep. Start playing it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glorious Volo.
And then let's see, Eddie, your turn.
Oh, shit. Is there even any need for me to do anything? I don't think you've even taken a hit since then, have you?
No.
No.
You can try and round up
Um,
some more bets, maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of run around the crowd like, come on, come on.
Final
Everybody
takers.
final takers. Hey, this is the last bet, final call.
And,
I'll kind of motion to Chuck, get with my man over here. Last bets.
give me a persuasion on that.
Oh shit. All right.
See if you talk anybody else into giving. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
that's good.
30-20.
Go.
Good.
3 people run over and they pitch in 10 gold each on Volo.
There we go.
You said 3?
Yep. Because at this point in the fight, he's looking all bloody and battered, and Volo looks like
Yeah.
nothing's happened to him.
Volo looks like a pristine little lamb.
Yeah. All right. So after that goes to Chuck.
Are there any alleys around the bar?
Not really an alley. There's not really any other buildings that are right next to this bar.
Because I just realized they placed all these bets, and we're operating the bet pool,
Yeah.
which means we're gonna have to take some of this cash that we got in this bag and divvy it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're not betting with the house. We're not winning the house's money. We're having to give away money that we currently have in our person.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
I want to run away with the money. That's what I want to do. While everyone is distracted with the fight,
Okay.
I want to see if I can slip off somewhere?
Give me a stealth.
Fuck. Oh my god.
I think this is
Yeah.
gonna backfire on us no matter what.
This might.
It might, because I got heavy ass armor on.
Do you still have your?
Oh, it's a
chains-
15. Ha
You good?
Do you still have your chains form
No,
ability?
not this one.
Okay.
Where did I leave Conrad?
I'm not sure.
Alfred is outside the town, kind of chilling outside town because I had to have a cloak made for him. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Did you leave Conrad with him?
I don't remember. Joe, what do you say? Like, can I have Conrad here, or did I,
I
leave
thought
him
you had
somewhere?
Conrad in town, like in your room.
Okay,
That
That's
might
He
have been.
was waiting.
that's all right. I got a plan. I just need to sneak off far enough,
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna cry for wolf. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast inflict wounds on myself.
Oh, you got mugged.
So yeah, I sneak off, and I just want to get out of sight,
Okay.
and then I want to cast sneak wound or inflict wounds. Well, first, I want to get out of sight, and then I need to find somewhere where I can stash the bag.
Okay.
This might be more than I can do in one turn, and that's fine.
Yeah, the 15 is just you peeling away from the crowd.
Yeah.
You feel like with a 15, most people probably won't notice you.
All right. Then I'll peel away from the crowd, and I just want to stash the bag somewhere
Okay.
not noticeable,
Okay.
and that would be my turn.
Yeah, that'll be probably your next turn then. So you're able to like use your stealth and then walk away.
So okay. So this turn was just sneaking away. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Next turn
All
will
right.
be
So yeah, next
that.
turn I'm hiding the bag, and then I'm going to cast inflict wounds on myself.
Yeah. So, and depending on how much longer this fight lasts is how much time you have to do that.
Okay.
All right. Theron, doing anything?
Oh. Yep. Nope. Never mind. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. Jake.
Since he tried to grapple me, I'm gonna grapple him, or
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
Anything
I'm
you
gonna
can
use that
do,
bardic
Volo
inspiration
can
on
do
there.
better.
Add a 6 to that, so make that a 21 for my check.
Nice.
He nat 20'd.
Ugh.
-2, but more than that. So he passes. But
Hold on
only
one
with a
second.
20.
I think Bardic Inspiration is a D8 for what it's worth.
Is it?
Let me double check.
Yeah, it'll say on your sheet.
Oh shoot! I somehow closed D&D Beyond. Hold on.
If it's
Sorry.
D8, there's a chance that it's enough to pass. Because he beat it by 1 point.
Hold on. Sorry. I managed to close my character sheet. Bardic Inspiration. 1d8.
Oh,
D8.
good.
Roll a D8. If it's an 8, it succeeds.
Ah!
Damn.
All right.
Dang.
If you add them together.
Same result. You just like you feel like you've got him, but he's just barely able to pull out of it.
Ah. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna. Well, no, I can't do that because then I'll try and. I'll just
Kick
go
him
for a
in the
straight-
baby maker.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the baby maker. Unarmed
Okay.
strike. Bam.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna spend my last maneuver die.
Okay.
1d8. And another 6 damage to that, and then have him make that strength check to keep from getting knocked prone.
He's knocked prone regardless because you knock him unconscious. That is enough damage to knock him out. So
Excellent.
you said that was with a kick?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kick to
he's
the baby
standing
maker.
there, bloody and battered. He's got his fists up. He seems confused. Seems bewildered. He's got this enchantment on him, and you just kick him like as hard as you can between the legs.
Oh, right in the walnuts.
You like almost lift him off the ground a little bit for a split second, and he just crumples and falls back with his like. Yeah. He's not.
So I'm gonna write down in my notebook here: kicked Iron Face in the nuts, KO.
Yeah.
KO.
You promised a boot to the ass, and you got real close.
Yeah.
Player 1 wins.
Somebody should make a fuss about his knuckles real quick while we buy Chuck some time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Joe, while the fight is coming to this, crescendo of an ending, and everybody's kind of like, I'm sure milling about, looking at what's going on and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and send Disa, my owl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send her over to Chuck.
Okay.
With the intent that she can carry the bag of money off.
Okay.
That is a great idea.
Sending her there, like just sending her to Chuck and hoping that Chuck understands, like, give the bag of money to Disa.
Okay.
With the instruction that, like, once she gets the money, take it to the inn. Take it to the inn to wherever our inn room is.
And then this is the end of the fight, so the crowd's like erupting and cheering, and a lot of them that bet money are immediately starting to look for.
Yeah, they're looking around probably for me or for Chuck or somebody.
Yeah, where's the guys that were taking bets? I want my money, my payout.
So as soon as I send Disa off, basically the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yell like, "Hey, what's with his fists? He kept clawing at his fists, his hands," in the hopes that somebody gets, riled up to go check him out and see what's going on.
All right. So you call that out. And a few people from the crowd are like, "Oh, it's just his fist wraps or whatever. He always has those."
Am I at a point, like, does the owl make it over and I can hand it off?
Yeah, it's able to move over within movement. It's
Can I go ahead
farther than yours.
And cast my spell on myself?
Inflict wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll say that's your action. And then with your movement, the owl is able to grab it.
Sure. I'm casting it at level 3.
Well, you're going all in on it.
Oh,
holy shit!
Good grief! Did you kill yourself?
No, I got 1 hit point left.
Oh my god! You are in bad shape. Holy cow!
So close to max damage on that.
So close.
Oh my goodness!
I've never rolled that well.
Really committed.
Roll 20 is just like, fuck this guy.
Well, you blew that load.
Holy
boy,
crap.
there will be no shadow of a doubt that you got beat within an inch of your life.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Okay. So you cast your spell and cuts, bruises, and all these like pus. Like you just look like shit all of a sudden, and you're able to call out. Give me a performance too if you're trying to play this off as like, or a deception. I'll take a deception as well.
I'm not good at that either.
I don't know. This is probably real pain at this point. So.
Yeah. Does he get advantage on this roll since he's almost at death's door?
I can just imagine he's like, yeah, this is probably gonna hurt, so I might.
Oh god!
Then
this is gonna take some real effort to try and do.
I'm gonna say it's not even really a hard check. I just kind of want to see what you roll on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I start like, some little shit. You fucking grabbed the bag of money and I chased him behind the corner. There's a whole fucking gang of them. And they ran south. Beat the shit out of me.
You do look like shit. You're bleeding. Like one of your eyes is swollen shut. Like you're.
God damn.
1 hit point away is pretty bad, especially to take all of that within an instant.
Yeah.
I'm about getting paid
Yeah.
at any cost.
Thought you said you couldn't change your appearance at will.
Well, I know that's a lie now.
All right. So they run up to you and they immediately move on. They just kind of push you away and start looking like, where's our money? And they kind of spread out and just start running through checking alleys and things. as the
Oh,
bird
we
flies
should
off.
get
the
out of
money.
here.
Well, I'm still really curious if I can to get somebody to go up there and unwrap his hands because I'm
Well,
just
if
out
the
of
crowd
curiosity for myself.
If the crowd dispersed, just go
Well,
check
they're
them
all
out
kind of
anyways.
milling around looking for people, I think, aren't they? So they're like
Most
they're
of
not
them,
not right there, but they're nearby.
not all of them bet. So some of them are just going back into the bar, chuckling. Others, pretty much everyone that bets, like running around looking for the money. But that was not even half did that.
How about
Okay.
this? You and I will help him get back into the bar. We'll get him a drink for when he comes back to, and while we're helping him inside, we can check him out.
Yeah,
a
well,
little
we're
bit.
helping him inside. We're going to go ahead and help ourselves to whatever's under those wraps.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'll help Dan kind of get him up on his feet. You know, I'm assuming he's still unconscious, so we'll kind of lift him up. But we'll tell everybody like, hey, we'll bring him into the bar. We'll take this guy in here in the bar. We'll be in a minute, and you know, as they're milling around. But I do want to kind of pull at those wraps and see what's underneath.
Okay.
Kind of as we're taking our sweet ass time carrying him in.
Carrying him into the bar. Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys like throw him over your shoulders. He's pretty heavy. You're carrying him in, and as like one arm's wrapped over, you're trying to like peel away and pay attention to these wraps. You start carrying him through the door. As you're walking in, a guy is like leaving and bumps into you guys and runs off. And then everyone else is still chasing, looking for the money, and then everyone else is kind of like following behind or either slightly ahead. You plop this guy down on a chair somewhere in the room, I suppose.
Yep.
But you get the wraps off. Then
Yeah, just kind of take him to a corner somewhere quietly out of the way. Just kind of set him down.
Okay.
I feel like there's something to be worried about the guy bumping into us, but
I feel like that too.
So you undo these wraps off of his hands, and they look just like normal fabric strips, but at the very end of them, there's like you see almost kind of runic writing, just kind of faintly in the fabric itself, but they don't seem to have like any effect on them. They're still dispelled at the moment.
Okay.
maybe we just go ahead and liberate those wraps.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of take the
He's still
wraps and just sort of.
unconscious.
I'm just gonna kind of take the wraps and tuck them into my pockets. But what I will do is I'll get up and I'll immediately go over to the bartender and just say, hey, he's unconscious in the corner. We brought him in, but I do want to buy him a drink and you know something to eat real quick, just for whenever he wakes up. Make sure he gets something to eat and something to drink. All right.
Okay.
He was a good sport.
Yeah, good sport. Good fight.
So he is slumped over, just like unconscious. I imagine he's like laying like face down on this table right now.
Yeah.
Grab him a drink, you set it down. You notice that his torso and legs are red.
Torso and legs
He just
are
got
red.
the when the guy bumped into him, probably did something.
Yeah.
See,
Well, better be hitting the old dusty trail. I'll take a sip of the beer first before I set it on the table. Take a good swig out of it, and that's pretty good. Maybe a half and second swig, and then set it down.
Let me see
Little
if I
plate
got
of
some.
whatever he's got sitting around.
Might have a little healing I
bread,
can do
whatever.
for him too.
Yep.
What do I owe the barkeep for the drink and the
Just do 2 silver.
2 silver? I don't have any silver. I have gold.
Just
If I give,
break it
if I
apart.
were okay, I was gonna say if I do the song of rest, does being knocked out count as resting?
Sort of. How does that one work?
Just when you complete a short rest, when you roll your hit die to recover health, you get an extra d6.
Okay. I'll say that applies.
I don't know if that would work or not. I don't want him to die on us. I think he got attacked on our way in.
I think he did, yeah.
But until our cleric comes back, who also needs healing.
So yeah, that
I'm hoping to get
spell,
everybody in.
The way you want it to work normally does work, but something's wrong with him. Because
Okay.
seems to be in worse shape than he was when you guys were just carrying him.
Yeah.
What
That
did you
man
do
who
to
bumped
heal
into
him?
us.
Poison him or some shit?
No,
It just looks like he's been stabbed.
Yeah. I mean, are we able to see that there's
It
like a
seems to be
wound that we
coming
can?
from his midsection. So if you start peeling it away, there's like a slit in his side. It looks like someone just jabbed him with a knife right there.
I got him. I'll second level cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Let me find cure wounds. That is going to be 13 points of healing.
Okay. You do so. The wound closes back up, and he is still unconscious, but he doesn't seem to be bleeding out anymore. He just seems to be unconscious.
I wonder who would try to kill him. And for what reason? Did I get a good eye on that person who passed us by, or?
Give me a... Maybe that. I want to use the right word.
Yeah, that's a good question. As we were carrying him in, like, you said the guy kind of bumped into us.
Yeah, there's someone that
Yeah.
bumped into you as you guys were coming in. You were...
I imagine it was kind of
Interrupts.
a little chaotic after the fight, but did we notice anything? Did we see a face or anything?
Give me a perception.
Okay. Something I'm not good at.
Yeah, I did not roll well for that.
All you guys remember is that he had his head down. He was wearing kind of like darker clothing. Didn't seem to be like covered up in any way though. Most of these people were just wearing like normal clothes or whatever, so he didn't really stand out in that regard.
Yeah.
But he definitely had his head down. You weren't really able to catch his face as he was leaving. But you do know it was a he.
It was a guy.
Yeah.
Some guy bumped into us. That's all we know.
Yeah.
Is the dude conscious after I healed him?
No.
He's still unconscious, but he's not like in
Not
critical
dying.
condition anymore.
He's not bleeding out at the tavern.
This guy's gonna fucking wake up and have all this shit stolen, and he's gonna have a giant, like, sealed abdomen wound. He's gonna think we stole his kidney.
Well,
No, we're just going to stick around and wait for him to wake up and go, here, eat, drink. Our friend Volo here punched a hole in you, but we patched you up.
or
He kicked
well, I
you
mean,
so
I guess the
hard.
question is,
His
do we
balls
want
came
to?
out his ribs.
His balls came out of your ribs.
Do we want to try to solve the mystery of whatever the fuck happened? If not, we just fucking roll out right now.
I've got a last ditch idea.
Well,
Is we can see if the bartender would be able to recognize the guy if we described him just based on his clothing. Is this a regular here?
Okay. We could. Well, what I was going to say is option one, we just fucking bounce. Who cares? The guy's alive, not on our conscience.
Yep.
Option two, wake the guy up. Be like, hey, after you got your ass kicked, we brought you in here to buy you a drink. And on the way in, some dude fucking shanked you in the side. Why?
So here's the deal. I'm going to split off from you guys just for a minute. I'm going to head out to the edge of town because I got to do my thing with Alfred real quick before the end of the day. And then I'm going to try and make my way back to the inn just to make sure Disa ended up there with the bag. Just to double check, make sure her and Conrad are there and everything's good.
That seems reasonable.
And if you guys aren't at the inn by the time I get there, I'll plan on heading back towards the tavern, kind of the most direct path, hoping to run into you on the way or something.
Okay.
Okay. So who are you guys talking to first?
Dan, if you wanted to go ask
Yeah,
the barkeep.
I'll just check with the barkeep and see if he recognizes that guy if I just described him.
Okay. Are you like saying that he stabbed him, or are you just saying like, do you recognize someone that?
Just asking if he recognized somebody by the description.
Okay. So I mentioned he's like has darker hair, was wearing kind of darker clothing. He's like, oh, it kind of matches a lot of people. But
It kind of rushed out a second. What I'd know. I mean,
And then you'd be able to give like a rough estimate based on
Yeah.
where he bumped into you guys.
kind of rushed out after the fight was over.
Like, one of the only people that was in here when the fight was going on is one of the Face's friends. He's got like one or two people that normally travel around with him.
Okay.
Kind of matches that description. Why?
Oh, just surprised nobody's around here to help him out. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Normally they're like right next to him, but I don't know. Maybe they have other stuff to do. Might be taking this opportunity. He usually kind of pushes him around or whatever, so they're probably happy he's unconscious right now.
all right. Well, I appreciate it. He looks like he's all right. So yeah, give him some food and some beer when he gets up, and
So yeah, I'll let him stay in that corner. He's like that pretty often. Though usually
right.
not from being beat to a pulp. I commend you guys for that.
well, commend Volo. I didn't do anything.
I'll be readjusting my name tag.
I just enjoyed the entertainment.
So, hearing that, knowing that it's one of the pulp's lackeys, or whatever the guy's
The
name
face.
is. The face's lackeys.
Yeah, he's the pulp now.
He's
Yeah.
a pulp now.
The iron pulp.
I want to kind of give him some slaps around the face.
Okay.
I want to try and wake him up.
You do so. You're able to kind of wake him up. And still like looks bruised or whatever, but not hurt too bad. And he comes to, he's like, what are you? And he looks around, and he looks and sees Volo. He's like, did I lose?
Yeah, you did.
And he looks
We
down at
brought
his
you back.
hands, and he's just kind of like, as you're talking, he's just like staring at his hands, like doing this.
So a couple of things happened after you lost.
Yeah.
We dragged you back in here to help you. We bought you a drink and a meal to help you get over this.
Mm-hmm.
But on the way in, some little dude, I'll describe the look of the dude. He came up and he fucking stabbed you and he snatched your wraps and bolted.
So he didn't steal the wraps. He just
Yeah,
stabbed
but
him.
we're saying that.
I know.
We know that.
Oh. Okay.
But we are evil, after all.
Right, okay. Just making sure.
We're only human after all.
Like, someone stabbed me. And he's gonna like look
Yeah,
down. He's
and
gonna
I'll
see.
point to the thing. Like,
He's
I got a
still
little bit of
like,
healing.
A slit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine there's still like dried or drying
I mean,
blood
all over too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a
I'm
lot
like-
of blood on that part of him. He's like,
Yeah, I'm skilled in
Hmm.
some magical healing, and I was able to give you a quick patch up before you bled out. But yeah, why?
wait. So the little fella stabbed me.
Yeah,
And he's gonna look around. It's like, I don't see either of the two I travel with. Maybe it was one of. I don't know why they'd do that though. I don't-
yeah. And like I said, I would just give him the description of the person that stabbed him.
Okay. It's like,
Like, this is the description of them.
He was a man.
that kind of matches
A man of
Davis.
small
but,
stature.
I don't know why Davis would stab me.
Listen, I don't know.
Don't
It's a
pay him
great
enough,
question.
maybe?
Honestly,
Pay
I'm
him
just,
well enough.
being a good Samaritan, I guess, trying to help you out.
Yeah, and keep in mind, like Chuck's telling him all this with 1 point of health left.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do look like shit too. He's like, all right, yeah. I don't know why that would have happened to Davis. What the hell happened to you?
If you'd have wake up Foggy and be like, "Did we fight?"
Did we? I didn't fight you, did I?
I'll just
You
give him
got
the
smaller.
Yeah, I'll just give him the story again. Like, someone stole the fucking purse of bets. I went chasing after him, and there was a whole fucking gang of them. And they fucking jumped me and stole the money.
Was one of them the ones that stabbed me?
No, this was before you got stabbed.
Can't say they're not
Before I got
related. I don't know.
Exactly.
This was right as the match was ending.
Okay.
You got stabbed as we were working on dragging you back in here.
Oh, it sounds like Davis's description. I don't think he'd stab me. I don't know where he's at. So I'll
Well,
track him
okay.
down tomorrow.
You know what we've got to tell you, and I think now we're gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
He's like, he stole my wraps.
Yeah.
He's like,
Someone
his
did.
hands. It's like,
I think. I don't know. I know you had them when the fight ended, and all of a sudden you didn't have them once we noticed that you'd been stabbed.
So that was probably Davis then. He like cracks his knuckles a little bit. He's like, yep, I'll deal with him tomorrow.
Some poor guy's gonna get his ass beat.
Hey, better them than us.
Yep.
And,
All right.
Pass the buck.
Rip Davis.
You have fun with that. I'm gonna make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
There's a beer that you guys got for him, right?
Yeah.
And he's just gonna
Yeah,
down it
with
like
like-
one
With
drink.
like 1.5 sips
Smash
taken out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just downs it in one go. It's like, all right, suppose you won, and power to you. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Oh, don't worry about it. And I'll.
I'm imagining Volo just holds up his nameplate, doesn't say a word.
Yeah, he's got his sunglasses on, just staring directly at the ceiling lights, not even caring.
He's our special friend.
Like,
All right.
Feels like a winner.
I would signal to the crew. Like, should we bounce?
Yeah, I'll let them leave, and then I'll leave a little while after,
Okay. I'll head back to the room.
since I'll probably hurdy-gurdy a little longer. Assuming there's
Still
people
singing
at the bar.
songs of the glorious Volo.
Yeah.
awesome.
Volo fights the many-armed and many-legged beast.
With that, we didn't do our first break. It's getting close to almost when we would do our second one, so we're probably gonna take a break here, and then that'll be like the night of this day. When we come back, it'll be day 2, collecting stuff that you guys paid for and all that, and probably making it out on your way. So don't go anywhere, people that are here in chat still. We're gonna take a quick break, but we will be back shortly.